Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. And in this series, we're going to be going over my unpopular opinion. Okay, this is the unpopular opinion series. And the unpopular opinion is Jupiter does not rule Pisces. Okay, Jupiter does not rule Pisces. Okay, but before we get into that, if you enjoy my readings, you certainly could book a reading with me. All you have to do is email me at samastroreadings@gmail.com. That's samastroreadings@gmail.com. And I do astrology, birth natal chart readings, as well as tarot. Just email me and we can go forward with that. So getting back into the video, okay, which is the unpopular opinion series. And the unpopular opinion is that Jupiter does not rule Pisces, okay? Jupiter does not rule Pisces. When you're studying astrology, you're going to hear a lot of rulerships and all that type of stuff in certain categorizations, whether this sign is at home here, this sign benefits here, blah, blah, blah. And one of the things you're going to hear a lot is that Jupiter rules Pisces. Okay, it's going to be a really popular thing. However, I'm here to debunk that. Okay, this is why this is the unpopular series. I'm here to debunk that. But the reason why they say Jupiter rules Pisces is because in ancient astrology, before they discovered Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, which Neptune is the ruler of Pisces, they did not know those planets existed yet. So all they knew were the planets up to Saturn. So when it came to the categorizations about signs being ruled, the rulerships, they kind of bunched them up together. And one of them was Jupiter. Jupiter being the ruler of Sagittarius and Pisces. I believe Jupiter definitely does rule Sagittarius. However, Jupiter does not rule Pisces. And I'm here to say that now that we are more modern, that we've discovered Uranus and Neptune and Pluto, it's okay to let go of some of these, what I considered outdated rulerships in astrology. Okay, some of these outdated beliefs, because we have discovered more, so we should advance more. Okay, it's not to debunk ancient astrology. I mean, that's the foundation of everything. It's just to understand that we understand more, so therefore we can transition and adapt the things that we've learned. And part of that is understanding that Pisces is not ruled by Jupiter. Now, when it comes to rulerships, okay, when you're saying a sign is ruled by a certain planet, one of the main things you have to understand is in order for a planet to rule a sign, there cannot be any discrepancies, okay? The planet has to do exactly what the sign does. That is its rulership. So when you put Aries into Mars, that is the rulership, because Aries is exactly like Mars, okay? There's no discrepancies. There cannot be any discrepancies. Otherwise, it is not a rulership. And when it comes to Pisces being ruled by Jupiter, there's a lot of discrepancies, okay, based off the fact that they're in different elements. Now, when it comes to planets and signs, a planet can share certain attributes that a sign has, okay? Sign can share certain characteristics that a planet has. Like I said, when it comes to sex, Mars rules sex, the Sun rules sex, Pluto rules sex, Scorpio deals with sex, Aries deals with sex, Venus rules sex and deals with sex with Libra. However, they are approaching it in different ways. That's why they're ruled by different planets, okay? All these planets can deal with the same characteristics. All these signs can deal with the same characteristics, but it's how they're approaching it. So you have Scorpio and sex, which is very intimate, very deep, okay, about the soul bonding, emotional. Then you have Aries with sex, which is very instinctual, very much about the physical body, the self-pleasure, the self-gratification, the self-arousal. Both deal with sex, but in two different ways. That's why you can't say that a certain planet is just ruled by a sign simply because of similar characteristics. Many of the signs in the planets have the same characteristics, but you'll know the difference based on how they approach them. And that approach is how you get to the core of what that sign energy is. And with that being said, that's the issues with here. And the thing that Pisces has in common with Jupiter, okay, these similar characteristics, is three main things: spirituality, escapism, and faith and belief. Okay, these are the three things that they have in common. However, they approach these topics in different ways. So you look at Sagittarius, also deals with escapism, also deals with spirituality, also deals with faith, but it deals with it in the Jupiterian way, how Jupiter deals with that. When it comes to Pisces, even though they have those similar characteristics, Pisces deals with spirituality, faith, and escapism in the Neptune way. Okay, it's a very different approach. And the reason why they have this very different approach is because they are part of different elements. Okay, a planet, Jupiter is a fiery planet. Okay, it's very extroverted, it's very big, it's fire energy. This is why it rules Sagittarius. Pisces is a water sign. A water sign cannot be ruled by a planet operating in a different element. Pisces is too watery to be ruled by ruled by Jupiter. Okay, this element difference is the main difference in how you can see how they approach these energies, spirituality, faith, and escapism in a different way. Pisces is very introverted. Jupiter is very extroverted. Okay, very different energies, and I'm here to tell you how they are different. So let's look at each topic, okay, and look how they differ. So when it comes to spirituality is a huge theme when it comes to Jupiter. Jupiter is all about the beliefs on a higher level. But when it comes to spirituality, Jupiter is like religion, okay? And this is because this is what we believe in on a large scale. Why? Because Jupiter is extroverted. It's big energy. It's fire energy. Fire is extroversion, so it brings everything out. Pisces is water energy. So when it comes to spirituality, okay, Pisces is dealing with it on an introverted level. Pisces is not religion. Pisces is like occult knowledge, occult practices. Okay, so again, both deal with spirituality, but when you look at Sagittarius, it's the extroverted way. It's about traveling the world, seeing the whole world, and then telling everyone what you have seen, and therefore this is the belief. It's very extroverted, it's very expanded. This is why religion is ruled by Jupiter, because this is what so many people believe, because it's expanded, it's expressed, it's seen throughout the whole world, it's given to us, it's the preaching. It's the religion, it's that fire energy, that's Sagittarius. Pisces is way too introverted. It's a water sign. It's in a different element. So their spirituality is introverted. It's like occult knowledge. It's like meditation. It's like prayer. It's like your individual connection with spirituality. It's it's psychic reading. It's tarot. Notice how those things are very independent, very introverted. When you get a reading with someone, it's just you and the person. You're not going by a certain rule book. It's personal. It's meditation. It's your personal spiritual connection. And because it's personal, it's introverted, it's different for everyone. And it's unique to that one person. It's a more intimate, private, personal approach to spirituality. Tarot readings, prayer, meditation, occult, not all those things. Sagittarius and Jupiter is all about it's extroverted energy. It's about going out there and seeing the truth and spreading the word. And therefore everyone believes in it because everyone sees it. It's put out there. Neptune in Pisces is way more introverted. It's about occult knowledge. It's skepticism. Okay, you're not going to easily believe in the spirituality of a Pisces because of the introvertedness. This is like occult. This is occult knowledge, occult spirituality. Where Jupiter in Sagittarius is commercial spirituality, not because it's fake. Okay, I'm not saying it's superficial and fake, but what I'm saying is that fire energy spreads it around, spreads the truth, brings out the truth. A lot of times, when it comes to Jupiter and Sagittarius, they deal with the truth, okay, the truth, because everything is out there. Not because it is true, but because everything is out there. It's that extroverted energy. It's that fire energy. Again, that's the approach of spirituality. This is popular beliefs. This is what a lot of people believe in. Neptune in Pisces is that introverted spirituality. This is occult spirituality. This is what's taboo. This is why a lot of psychic readers are gaslighted. It's that taboo Neptune energy. It's personal. Okay, psychics aren't tapping into that one world religion. They're tapping into their own psyche. It's a personal thing. And a lot of times people are gaslighting them. Is it the truth or not? They can be seen as liars. Neptune in Pisces deals with the lies. Is it true or not? Gaslighting. This isn't true. I can't believe this, psychic. This isn't true. This is not what people believe in. Taboo. Okay, water energy deals with the taboo. So it doesn't make sense, you know. Yes, they both deal with spirituality, but one's dealing with it in a very extroverted way, and one's dealing with it in a very introverted way. And it's not that Sagittarius and Jupiter is 100% the truth, and Neptune and Pisces is 100% the lies. No, it's just how they deal with them that make people see Jupiter and Sagittarius as the truth, because they bring it out there. And they see Neptune and Pisces as a lie because it's within. So it's skeptical and it's hidden. Okay? An introverted energy like Pisces cannot be ruled by an extroverted energy like Jupiter. This is why if a sign is in a complete different element than the actual planet, you cannot say it rules. You can't say Jupiter rules a water sign. Jupiter cannot rule a water sign. Jupiter operates in the fire element. So everything that they deal with, they're going to approach it in very different ways. And like I said, there cannot be discrepancies when you're talking about rulerships. The sign has to do exactly what the planet does. Sagittarius does exactly what Jupiter does. They act the same. They have the same energy. They're extroverted. They're out there. They're all about travel. They put their energy out there. They expand it. So a lot of people believe in their beliefs and truths. They express their truths. Pisces is introverted. It's intimate. It's about personal connections. They don't put all their things out there. It is very secret. It's occult knowledge. And it doesn't make it a lie. It just makes it skeptical because it's not out there. The second part, okay, is escapism. Escapism. Big thing that Pisces deals with, also Jupiter deals with, but again, they deal with it in two different ways. Jupiter is all about going out there and traveling. That's the escapism. I want to go explore and venture. I don't want to stay in the same spot. I just want to go out. That's the escapism. Escaping from just the mundane, traveling and expanding yourself. Very Sagittarius. Pisces deals with escapism, but not in the way that Sagittarius and Jupiter does. Pisces is all about escaping in the imagination. So Pisces is all about the psychedelics, the drugs, the mind, escaping spiritually, intuitively. Pisces, they go into their imagination. They go to La La Land. Sagittarius and Jupiter, they go out, they explore, they travel. Pisces deals with the escape through intuition, through the imagination. So it's an introverted. They go into their world and inside. They go internally into their world to escape. Okay? This is why they like to deal with drugs, because drugs are like psychedelics. They get your mind into a different state. Okay? Both deal with escapism, but one is more introverted and the other one is more extroverted. The other one is the extroverted, which is Sagittarius and Jupiter, which is literally going out into the world. We're literally exploring. Literally walking out. One is escaping within, literally going into their mind, into their psyche, and into their imagination. Both escapism, but they deal with it in different ways, which is the differences, which I said, fire and water. Fire is extroverted, water is introverted. So again, just because they deal with the similar topics, it's how they approach it. So again, you can't really say Jupiter doesn't really deal with psychedelics and drugs like that. If you put Jupiter in Pisces, yeah, it can expand that. But Jupiter alone is not about drugs. It's not about the psychedelics. Jupiter wants to go out there and explore the world. It's extroverted. It wants to travel, wants to get out. It wants to see the world. It's not going to just stay in their little cabin and just in their imagination. And Pisces, it's not about really traveling the world and going out there. It's about going into their imagination, exploring the cosmos. Okay? So it's an introverted escape. Both deal with escapism, but in two different ways because they're in both different elements. And that's why I say A fiery planet cannot rule a sign that is outside of the element. So if Jupiter is a fiery element, clearly it is, it cannot rule an introverted sign like Pisces, a water sign like Pisces. It does not make sense. Even in their similarities, they will approach it in very different ways. And that's what you clearly see with Jupiter and Sagittarius versus Neptune and Pisces. Another big theme that comes with Jupiter and Pisces that they share, but still approach it differently, is faith. What you believe in. When it comes to Jupiter, you believe in based on what you explore and adventure and see into the world. Again, extroverted energy. What you see, what is extroverted, what is outside of yourself. So they believe based on what they explore and adventure and see in the world. They're here to explore the world. Pisces, when it comes to faith, it is introverted. It is what they intuitively feel. Pisces beliefs is not what they physically see. Jupiter's a lot more physical. That's why it's sometimes a lot easier. It's easier to believe in Jupiter. Jupiter can rule religion because it's about the extroversion. It's about what you see. It's about what you explore out into the world. So people will align with it, with that faith more because it's out there. Just like people align with religion just because it's out there. It's what's put out there. When it comes to Pisces, which is ruled by Neptune, the faith is introverted. It's introverted. It's about your intuition. So a lot of times with Pisces, they can't explain things because it's not physical. It's not what they see. It's not what's put out there. It's not even what's popular. It's what they're feeling. It's an intuition. It's a psychic ability. It's what you feel. And sometimes what you feel you can't explain. And sometimes it's not even what you see. A lot of times Pisces have truths that cannot be seen, that are not objective. Because they're intuitive. They're introverted. It's about the intuition. And that is much different from Jupiter and Sagittarius. Jupiter and Sagittarius are very extroverted. They're very much about truth, truth, truth. This is what I see. This is what is put out here. Pisces doesn't need any of that. It doesn't need to travel. It just gets an intuition. And that's why Pisces and Neptune can be known for lies. Not because they're actual lies. Not because they're actually lying. But because people have a hard time believing in other people's intuition because it's not something that can be seen or physical evidence, or it's not popular. Okay, so this is like a lot of gaslighting. A lot of times you're getting these intuitives and you can't really explain it, but you feel it. That is Neptune in Pisces. It's very introverted. Very intuitive, very psychic intuition. All of that are intuitive beliefs. Those are personal beliefs. Those are personal feelings that you're feeling that cannot be seen, that are not extroverted. They're very introverted, so it's personal. And that's why people can say it's a lie, or people can say this psychic is a lie. There's a possibility it can be, but there's also a lot of possibilities that it's not. It's intuition. It's a feeling. Jupiter and Sagittarius are not intuitive. They are ruled by fire. They're more instinctive. They have an instinct. Let me go out here and see. Let me do that. They have the instinct to go out and to explore and to see more. And it's also extroverted. So it's more about what you see, about what is out there. That's why it's easier, not that they are the truth all the time, because Sagittarius can lie a lot too and manipulate. But Sagittarius and Jupiter, it's really what's out there, so it's more easily believable. Pisces and Neptune is more intuitive. It's more inner focus. It's an intuition. So again, both deal with faith, but in very different ways. Okay, this is why I say, if you're talking about a certain planet, they're in a different element, there's no way it could be a rulership. This is why it doesn't make any sense. So similarities, yes, spirituality, faith, escapism, but they deal with it in different ways. And Neptune explains Pisces so well. The intuition, the psychedelics, the occult knowledge, the introversion, that is all Neptune. Pisces, that Neptune truly rules Pisces. That is its rulership. They're all in the water energy, in the water element, dealing with intuition. Anytime you talk about intuition, you're dealing with the water element. But when you talk about instinct, you're dealing with the fire element. That's Jupiter and Sagittarius. Okay, both have the same similarities. However, they both operate in very different ways. So very important to understand with rulerships. This is why I truly understood what Pisces was by studying Neptune. That's where you really got to understand it. So I say that all to say, Jupiter is not the ruler of Pisces. Jupiter rules Sagittarius, and Neptune is the ruler of Pisces. And we just need to get on with it. You know, a lot of the, Jupiter might do well in Pisces, but there are discrepancies. Okay? If you have Jupiter in Pisces, you're going to get gaslit a lot. That's the discrepancy versus having Jupiter in Sagittarius. They do not operate in the same way. So it doesn't make sense. There's not a water version of Jupiter. Jupiter is fiery. That's it. It's extroverted. That's it. It doesn't have this duality to it. It is extroverted. It is Sagittarius. Very straight shooter. And if you put Jupiter into Pisces, you'll see the discrepancies. You'll see the gaslighting versus Jupiter and Sagittarius, where everyone kind of appreciates you, gravitates towards you. You say what you saw and people believe it and you can express yourself. It is way more fluid. It makes sense. Jupiter and Pisces don't. Pisces is a lot more shyer. It doesn't have that extroverted energy, and it's more intuitive. Jupiter is not intuitive. Jupiter is instinctive. But yes, what do you guys think about my unpopular opinion? Jupiter does not rule Sagittarius. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you agree? Do you not agree? Also, please tell me why you don't agree. Don't just say you don't. Let me know how you feel in the comment section below. Did I trigger anyone? Definitely let me know, and I'll be really excited to read your guys' comments, and I'll check you guys out on the next video.